What's up, everybody? I hope you guys having an awesome, wonderful day. Today I'm going to talk to you about why we're not able to grow as much as I wanted and what are the reasons. I have like seven reasons, which is I wrote them down for once I'm prepared, so I'm not just winging it as usual. And I would like to show you also what I got at the same time. But I really think you guys need to think about how to grow your business, especially like last year was a structured year for us. It's a year for us where we build the foundation, the SOPs, the systems in place, what exactly we want to focus on, what we want to double down on, and what are the things that we don't want to double down, or the things that wasn't working, we just deleted them. As I was guys telling you at the beginning of the year, I doubled down on the things that were working, and the things that are not working, I just let them go. But this year we're having some struggles. It's not all nice and sweet and all this fluffy duffy stuff. But I would like to really mention to you 7 points that I have that are really, I think, is going to be in our way as an obstacle not to able to grow. And that's maybe something that you may be facing at the same time. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to adapt, I'm going to adjust, I'm going to be able to do the things that I have to do, regardless, just to be able to grow as much as I can with what I have. So let's go for it. Let's go for number one. Point number one. Sorry. So as I said, last year was structure, this year's growth. And first point that I think we're not going to be able to grow is because of the lockdown and because of the restrictions that are happening here. As you guys know, I live in Quebec, Canada, and we have a lot of strict measures that not allowing us to basically go to the stores, source as much as we want. Now they have vax passports in the stores to be able to get in. You have to present your vax passport or vaccine passport to be able to get in, and this is something that's going to we're going to struggle with. We're not going to be able to go to the stores. It's going to be lineups, and I'm vaccinated, so don't think I'm not vaccinated, but I'm a little bit against the mandate itself. I don't think it's the right thing to do to discriminate between people, but that's another subject that's controversial for everybody. But just to let you know, this is going to a little bit hurt us, but we can have, we can do other provinces. I can go to other states to be able to source more products. There's going to be more hassle, and it's going to be like every time I go, it's going to be a limited amount of things that I can get with me. Even if I go to another state, if I don't have a trailer, if I have only my pickup truck, it's just as much as is not as much as I can fit into that truck. So it's going to be limited. But that's number one. Number two is the space. As you guys see here, the space is getting filled up as usual. But the space I think we're lacking. I think we need bigger store, a bigger store or bigger place to get into. But I don't think it's the right time for us to put ourselves into a warehouse or something like that because of financial issues, especially with the economy, how it's going. I want to be very cautious. I don't want to go ahead and get myself into 3-5 year deal with warehouse, and after that something happens, God forbid, and they won't be able to do anything. So space is very important, which is a very good thing that we're outgrowing. If you're not outgrowing your own space, that means you're not growing enough. And I think this is something that you need to really focus on and make sure that you're really making sure that you're really outgrowing your place. If you're comfortable and you're not growing, that's gonna really hurt you a bit. But why I need more space? Because I want to get into seasonal stuff. So for example, if this season, let's say Christmas is done, I can buy some products and I will be able to store them for next year. I'll be able to get them for 90% off or whatever, take them, store them somewhere here or whatever I need, and then I'll be able to sell them the year after, which is going to be very profitable. But also when you do seasonal, guys, be careful, because every month that passes by and you have a product that's not selling at that time, that means you're paying for that storage fees or the rent that you're paying, whatever. So having a bigger space and having one designated area for that, I think is going to be really awesome. Number three, which is using credit. I am a guy who doesn't use credit cards. I don't use credit as much as I want. I think I have only one credit for my private label, but this is once I approven the system and everything. I use credit, but not as much. It's not like, oh my God, it's crazy. It's very limited amount. It's like even, it's not a big number at all. But I think for retail and arbitrage, everything that you see here, whatever it is, everything here is my own money, is money that I saved, the money that I reinvested from a year ago, 2 years that we've been doing that since you guys told me with the small storage units. I actually been just putting the money back in, but to be able to grow and to get the most out of your business, or to get the most out of the credit or the money to be able to buy more units, more SKUs, to be able to grow, I think credit is going to be really crucial. But I'm gonna see. So far we're able to handle it, no problem. But in the future, if we wanted to get a little bit into the seasonal stuff, I think we need to use a credit. You need to use it wisely. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. I wasn't good with credit when I started. When I was young, I wasn't good with credit. I was very bad with credit, and now I'm just kind of cautious when I take credit. I don't want to get in trouble like how I got before, and this is what built me who I am today, how I was running my business, because I got a lot of struggles in the past. But hey, it is what it is. But I think using credit in the right way and making sure that you have dedicated credit card or loan, whatever it is, for the business and paying back, I think is going to help you a lot with cash flow. Number 4, hiring employee. I think we are at the point where we can hire employee or worker that works with us to be able to help us to process products. So for example, if you see here, guys, we have all these products here that me and my wife that we keep sourcing, but there's nobody else to come in and process them while we're sourcing. So if I go, me and wife, we source and everything, we have a lot of things, and then becomes a big load of shipment that we need to do. So all the stuff that you see right now, it's all brand new, but I need to redo that over and over. So, but if I be able to source and bring the stuff here and someone process them for us, is going to help us a lot for processing the products, for expanding, and also to be able to do other things that we're planning to do, which is one of the plans or one of the points that I would like to mention to you as well right now. Now, just give me a second. Where did I lose it? Okay. Number 5, expanding into other categories. I think this is one of the things that I would like to do, expanding into other categories. You guys know I've been expanding into a little bit of groceries, but groceries, the issue is with it, you need bigger capital because the profit a little bit smaller. And if you buy something for $10, you expect like maybe $2 or $1. And there's no a lot of heavy items. Like there's no grocery that you're gonna buy $100. If you do 20%, it will be $20 profit. The amount of money will be $20. But now when you buy, the most you can buy is if the most that you can buy is, let's say, $10 or $15, 20% on that is nothing. $2 to $3, which is not much of profit per unit. But now if I buy, for example, a product like this and I pay $50 and I go ahead and sell it for 110 or something, I'll be able to make $20, $30 per unit. That's more better ROI than having a product that takes space and be able to make a small profit. This is what I've been so far, but I'm still doing some stuff here and there. But I think expanding to other categories, whether maybe electronics or something else, or beauty, health and beauty, or shoes, or whatever it is, maybe something that we need to consider. But I don't recommend you going into other categories if you don't become an expert at one category. So for example, me, toys, I'm very good at toys. I know all the brands, I know what I have to buy, I know when a good deal, when I see it, I can spot them, and I know the places where I can get them. So for me, toys is very important, but for you, you need to find first a niche, be expert at it, and then jump into another category. I don't recommend having multiple categories because you're going to have issues with your units, with getting places for them, designated places. You're going to have your shipping labels or shipping equipment, like for example, poly bags, boxes going to be different. You're going to have some dedicated only for those specific categories. So you need to be a little bit careful when you get into multiple categories, and I really recommend only getting one. Number 6. So we said number 5, expanding into categories. Number 6, I think expanding into other marketplaces. And this is where having an employee is going to be very important to expand into other marketplaces. I really think expanding into other marketplaces, whether like Facebook Marketplace, Walmart Marketplace, I'm talking about retail and arbitrage, going into eBay is going to require a lot of work. And this is something that, having a worker that be able to list the whole day is very important, and to be able to manage them. I mean, not manage them for sure, manage everything, but making sure that we'll be able to process things and listing and making things faster, because the eBay game is a little bit more difficult than the FBA, and I don't think is as much as profitable as the FBA or Amazon itself. In eBay, you need a lot of SKUs to be able to make this kind of sales or sell-through rate. So you need to be, thrifting and all this stuff. I'm not into thrifting, to be honest with you. I like brand new stuff, and the profit margin that I'm making, I think, is really good. Number 7, which is the last one, is actually consistency. We need consistency in what we do. Now, we have multiple businesses that we run. I have my private label. I have multiple brands there that I still need attention to. So having consistency with this business, with retail and arbitrage, by listing products, making sure that we're sourcing consistently is going to be a key for growth. If you don't have the consistency, you won't be able to grow, because you're gonna have one week you're doing well, the other week is not, and you're gonna see your sales just keep fluctuating. But if you want sales that's going to be up all the time or steady, you need to have the consistency to match that, to match the sales, the consistency of sales. So this is very important, and this is the 7 points that I really think is going to stop our growth. So let me repeat them again. Number 1 is the lockdown and the vax. Then we have the space, lacking of space. Bigger space is going to be much better. Number 3, using credit. Number 4, hiring employees to process what we're sourcing and to be able to expand. Number 5, expanding into other categories. Number 6, expanding into other marketplaces. That's where employees going to be helpful. And number 7 is consistency in listing and sourcing. So guys, I hope that was helpful for you. If you had any questions, please leave it in the comment. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already long enough. And have yourself a wonderful week. And hopefully next week I'll show you what I bought, because I bought a lot of stuff, and the sales are picking up very well. So take care of yourself, keep hustling, and let's do it. And please, if you have a comment, leave in the comment, and like and share or do something will be really helpful. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.